All right, guys, live again on my show. Let's chat live. Joe Saglimbeni here from his YouTube channel, Joe Saglimbeni. Let me fix this camera a little bit so you guys get a better shot of me. All right, guys, so I think this is going to be exciting Saturday. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite YouTube creators. So this should be a pretty interesting one because I have a kaleidoscope of YouTube creators that I enjoy every day on YouTube. Um, let's start by introducing myself. I'm Joe Saglimbeni. I have a YouTube channel called Joe Saglimbeni and another YouTube channel called Access Not Denied, which I'm working on, so there's not a lot of content there. I'm a blue collar worker who's been investing in the stock market for over 3 decades. And I talk about all different topics from growing on YouTube, investing. I even do a little bit of unboxing reviews of cameras and equipment and just general motivation to get you to get out there and start a channel on YouTube or actually start anything you want. Just start something. It's very enjoyable when you enjoy doing what you do or like to do. Uh, so I have so many YouTube creators that I follow. And I figure I do my favorite YouTube creators because I'm thinking of doing another uh, video or live stream about YouTube YouTubers that have influenced me the most. But a lot of these creators we're going to talk about today have definitely influenced me, a lot of them. And but these are my favorite YouTube creators. Some of them I just watch and enjoy their shows. So I figure I have a whole list down here. There's so many of them, but I mean, I follow probably, I haven't counted them, but in the hundreds of YouTube creators. I've been watching YouTube since probably the beginning, but I would say 2011, definitely. I got into YouTube watching videos, but YouTube's been around for 2009, I believe, 2008. But I've been watching it at least as early as 2011. So some of the my favorite YouTube creators are in the growing YouTube space, growing on YouTube, helping with YouTube, uh, how to let that algorithm work for you. And while we speak that, let that algorithm work for me and like this video or like this live stream and share it when it becomes a video. Comment, obviously join in and share, comment, like, and of course subscribe if you think you can enjoy my content. So a lot of them are YouTubers that kind of motivate you to start a channel and help you grow on YouTube. And one of my first ever YouTube creators that I is one of my favorite is uh, is Sean Cannell from Think Media. He also has his own channel, but Think Media was a big influencer of me starting a YouTube channel and just motivating you to create and start a channel. He also did editing, video equipment uh, reviews, and camera reviews. So he's one of my favorite that started my journey on YouTube. But there are so many, and if you joined this live stream, please let me know in the chat what some of your favorites. But let me do a quick list of some of the favorites that I have. So one of them is, of course, Sean Cannell from Think Media. A lot of these are helping with YouTube growing type of channels. Nick Nimmin, vidIQ's Rob Wilson. He's funny. He's great. Can show you how to grow and get subscribers. Um, Brian G. Johnson is one of my favorites. Very motivating. Brian G. Johnson is very motivating type of channel to get you to get out there and start a channel, gain subscribers, gain uh, a following. And a lot of these people are like that. So those are like some of my main type of growing on YouTube type creators. But during the day, and especially while the pandemic was going on, there's been many times where I needed to uh, relax and watch a little bit of YouTube that had nothing about growing on YouTube. So I would watch all the news programs. So this is what's great about YouTube. You can get Fox and CNBC, and you can get CBS and CNN. And I watch those. I watch stuff like CNN. I'll watch the White House, the actual White House channel when they do press conferences. C-SPAN when I want to see Congress. The Hill if I want a little bit of commentary on political commentary. Steve Turley, Dr. Steve Turley, Steven Crowder, Joe Rogan, Jimmy Dore, Tim Pool. These are all some of the YouTube creators, my favorite YouTube creators that I follow, and some of them are political. Talk about political shows. I mean, they have political shows. Some of them live stream. Some of them just do dedicated videos. And those are some of them that I've followed that I've enjoyed thoroughly. And of course, you have all the news media types like Fox, OAN, CNBC, MSNBC, CNN. Those are all great, and they're available on YouTube for free. And that's what's great about YouTube is that you can watch all day. That's, sometimes it can become a sickness. It can be addictive. But those are some of the news outlets that I follow. Let's see who else I have here. I have some photographers that I follow, like Jevin Dovey and Camera Conspiracies. Camera Conspiracy, I get a kick out of. One of my favorite YouTubers. And these guys, they do reviews on cameras, how to shoot video, how to shoot pictures, stuff like that. And there's so many. I mean, I have other ones, but those are the two that I've written down. I also follow, believe it or not, I like movies and like Marvel movies like Iron Man and Spider-Man and stuff like that. And I watch, even like The Mandalorian on Disney or WandaVision. A lot of these type of shows I enjoy, and I've been watching. I've been following. My favorites are Everything Always, Emergency Awesome, New Rock Stars, The Denim Nerds. These are great channels if you're into comics. So, not comics, but movies based on comics. So those are some of my favorite YouTubers in that space. Now, as some of you may or may not know, I did some side hustling like Uber. And two of my favorite Uber video channels are Paid to Drive and UDM. And a lot of them influenced me or motivated me while I was working as an Uber driver. So that's another. So in a lot of ways, a lot of things you do for a living, these people have channels, YouTube channels. So some of that stuff has been very enjoyable for me and very motivating when I was doing Uber heavy. And I don't do it as much lately heavy, but they influenced me very much. And some of I would say, a lot of these channels have influenced me What's up, James? How you doing? Good to see you too. A lot of these channels have influenced me very much for my YouTube channel, but I would say the ones that really got me to get out there and start a YouTube channel, and these guys I'm just going to mention now continue to inspire me. And one of the greats is Graham Stephan. Now, Graham Stephan is he's one of the first guys that ever really influenced me to become a YouTuber. I mean, he's made hundreds of videos on stocks, on real estate, on interviewing people. He has a coffee podcast, Coffee with Graham, I think it's called, and Iced Coffee with Graham Stephan. And he just one day started a YouTube channel uh, as a real estate agent, and now he's one of the largest YouTube channels in YouTube, Graham Stephan, and he to this day is one of my favorites. And someone on the same level as Meet Kevin, who also was a real estate investor who started a YouTube channel. And these guys are so big that their YouTube channels dwarf kill their real estate business. And now they're making serious cash from their YouTube channels. Meet Kevin, Graham Stephan. These guys are the ones that really pushed me to become a YouTube creator in many ways, because they talked about life. They were vlogging about their life, their real estate sales, their stock investments, how to grow their stock investments, how to make rentals work for them in the case of real estate. And these guys, they pushed me to want to create a channel. And I'm grateful to them. Graham Stephan and Meet Kevin, thanks a lot. Obviously, you probably don't know who I am, but you've influenced me like you wouldn't believe. So those are two of my favorites. Let me see who else I have. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. What can I tell you about Joe Rogan? Started really podcasting, I believe, and then his podcast was filmed and became a YouTube channel. And now he's blown up. He's huge. And let me tell you, he does interviews on YouTube that are just you just stay watching. He's another one that I wish I can copy or kind of be like, because he just interviews, and it could be an hour and a half interviewing a person, and he gets so much out of them, and you learn so much just by watching Joe Rogan. You learn so much, and that's really where I think YouTube as a whole is better than traditional television. And that's another thing. I may even do a live stream or a video on why I think YouTube is more important than television. I think it's getting to the point where YouTube is right there with them. The news, entertainment, creation. That's the key. And I think it's going to be very difficult to even compete with YouTube. And these YouTube creators like me can reach millions and millions of people across the globe and have a chance of becoming a very big creator and influencer. And these are some of the favorites that have helped me. These are my favorites, and I hope to show you who they are and that you take a look at their channels. and enjoy it, learn from it, become a creator yourself, because I think it's fun. I know that I'm continuing to enjoy it. Right now, I've been live streaming a lot because in my real job, I'm busy. But where else can you live stream and really create? You could still create, and then these become videos. And I noticed that when I did this video today, it was a little boring, a little blurry in the beginning, but it's going to go up. It's going to be a little blurry, but there's audio and there's video, and now I've created, and YouTube has allowed me to do that. And this is why I'll continue to push YouTube. And I think it's just so easy. And maybe one of your favorites could be YouTube itself. YouTube itself is one of my favorite creators. They have tools, they have everything in there, and they're one of my favorite creators. So that's really, that's really why I wanted to make this live stream, because these favorites of mine are continually uploading videos, doing live streams, and they'll continue to be some of my favorites. And there's going to be new favorites. There are so many creators, and these are just a snippet of all the creators that I follow and all my favorites. These are all the ones I can think of. I mean, who else did I miss? I mean, The Hill, Scotty Kilmore. He does cars, car reviews. What do we got here? Oh, cryptos. I didn't even talk about cryptocurrencies. Two of my favorites are Chico Crypto and Coin Bureau. Right? What else we have here? Let's see. I said Jimmy Dore, Tim Pool, Catherine Manning. She's another one that growing on YouTube. These are some of my favorites, and I hope that you will go out, check out their channels, and of course, check out my channel, Joe Saglimbeni. And I figure I do a little live stream about it. So I wanted to thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I want to thank all the YouTube creators, and I want to thank YouTube, and I want to thank you guys. So please subscribe, share, comment, let that algorithm work for me. And until next week, this is Joe Saglimbeni, and I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.